Ah, Senor Grimmy, came you from the church?
As willingly as ever I came from school.
And does the bride and bridegroom come and go?
A bridegroom, say you, 'tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Cursed isn't she? Why, 'tis impossible.
Why, he's a devil, a devil's fiend.
Why, she's a devil, the devil's down.
Tut, she's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you, Sir Lucentio, when the priest should ask if Catherine should be his wife.
Aye, by God's wounds,
Quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed the priest let fall the book. And as he stopped again to take it up, the mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell the priest and book and priest.
now take them up,
Quoth he,
if any list. What said the wench when he rose again?
Trembled and shook, for why he stamped his war as if the vicar meant to cozen him.
but after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine.
A health!
Quoth he, as if he had been aboard, carousing to his mates after a storm, quaffed off the mustachio, and threw the sops all in the sexton's face, having no other reason but that his beard grew thin and hungry, and seemed to ask him sops as he was drinking. This done, he took the bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the parting all the church did echo. And I seeing this came thence full very shame, and after me I know the rote is coming. Such a mad marriage never was before. Hark, hark, hear the minstrels play.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you think to dine with me today, and I've prepared great store of wedding cheer, but so it is, my taste doth call me hence, and therefore here I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you away tonight?
I must away today, before night come. If you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And honest company, I thank you all, that had beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink a health to me, for I must hence, and farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you, stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you shall entreat me stay, but yet not stay. Entreat me how you can.
If you love me, stay.
Groom me over my horse.
Aye, sir, they be ready. The oats have eaten the horses.
Do what thou canst. I will not go today, no, nor tomorrow, nor till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way. You may be jolly as your boots are green. For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself. 'Tis like you'll prove a jolly surly groom, that take it on you at the first so roundly.
Oh, Kate, content thee. Prithee, be not so angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure.
Aye, marry, sir, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. If I see a woman, may be made a fool, if she had not a spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer. Carouse full measure to her maidenhead. Be mad and merry, or go hang yourselves. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I will be the master of what is mine own. She's my goods, my chattels. She's my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything. And here she stands. Touch her, whoever dare. I'll bring mine action on he that stops my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Rescue thy mistress if thou be a man. Fear not, sweet wench, they shall not touch thee. I'll buckle thee against the building.
In the beginning of the scene, Gremio is explaining to Tranio what happened at the wedding, where Petruchio showed up late, kissed Catherine, and knocked down the priest, and swore. And then Petruchio comes in and tells them that Petruchio and Catherine are going to leave early before the dinner.
In this scene, Tranio asks Gremio if the bridegroom, Petruchio, is coming home. Gremio then responds explaining how Petruchio isn't any old bridegroom. Tranio is surprised and says, "Cursed her," which means more perverse than she? Impossible. He is referring to Catherine. Gremio then says that Petruchio is a devil, a devil, a devil's fiend. But Tranio corrects him, saying, "She's a devil, a devil, a devil's dam." The devil's dam is the devil's mother. Gremio then explains how Catherine is nothing compared to Petruchio. He then goes to explain what happened at the wedding. He said when the priest asked if Catherine should be married to Petruchio, Petruchio yells, "I, by God's wounds." The phrase is actually God's wounds, which is a strong Catholic oath. The priest was so amazed that he dropped the book and then bent down to pick it up. Petruchio then assaults the priest as he bends down to pick it up. He then asks the church, "Now take them up, if any lists." He basically is daring the church to try and pick up the Bible. Later on in the wedding, Gremio explains how Petruchio called for wine. He then says how Petruchio threw bread in the sexton's beard because he thought that the beard was hungry. After this, Petruchio kisses Catherine on the cheek so loud that he shocks the whole church. Next is the implied stage direction, which says music plays, which signals for music to start playing. Next enter Petruchio, Catherine, Bianca, Hortensio, Baptista, Grumio, and some attendants. Petruchio then gives a speech to the people at the wedding dinner. Petruchio then says he must leave with Catherine. Baptista asks if he could stay. However, Petruchio says he must leave tonight. He then thanks everyone and tries to leave. Tranio asks if he will stay until after dinner. However, Petruchio denies that he will stay. Gremio also asks if he could stay. However, Petruchio also says to Gremio that he will not stay. Catherine then asks if they could stay. However, Petruchio also says no to Catherine. Catherine then says that if Petruchio loves her, then he should stay. Petruchio then calls for Grumio to get his horse. Catherine then gives a speech saying how the door is open and that Petruchio could go, but Catherine will stay. Petruchio then says to Catherine, "Do not be angry." Catherine then says she will be angry because she wants to stay. Catherine then says to everyone that they should sit down and have dinner, and that if she didn't have the spirit to resist, she would have been made a fool. Petruchio then says that Catherine should obey the bridegroom. Petruchio then gives a speech explaining how Catherine is the world to him. He says, "She is my good, my chattels. She is my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything." Petruchio believes that the people at the wedding are trying to steal Catherine from him. He then draws his weapon along with Grumio and says that everyone is thieves and they're trying to take Catherine. The three then exit the scene, escaping.